Now in question number 5 we're given that sin x plus cos y equals 0.5, and in part A we're asked to find dy by dx. Now because this function doesn't start y equals some function of x, it's got an x term, a y term and a constant here. This is often termed a question on implicit differentiation. And to do implicit differentiation, we've got to remember that if you differentiate with respect to x some function of y, then the way around this is to differentiate the function of y with respect to y as long as you multiply by dy by dx. Okay? So when we come to differentiate this, don't make the common mistake of just rushing in and writing dy by dx equals. That'll be wrong. What you've got to do in cases like this, it's a good idea anyway, to write differentiate, okay, with respect to x. That's WRT with respect to x. Okay? And if we differentiate the first term, sin x with respect to x, we get cos x. But when it comes to differentiating this function of y, cos y, with respect to x, we've got to use this idea here. That is, we differentiate the function of y with respect to y. In other words, differentiate cos y with respect to y, and that's minus sin y. And as long as we put on the end, multiply by dy by dx. So dy by dx. Okay? And now we need to just differentiate 0.5 with respect to x, and that'd be 0. So we can now rearrange this for dy by dx. So if we add sin y dy dx to both sides, we're going to be left with cos x equals sin y dy by dx. And if I now divide both sides by sin y, you'd end up with dy by dx equals cos x over sin y. And I would leave it at that. Okay, so that brings us to the end then of part A.